T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Yes, people, welcome back. It's Team Kop-Ish. It is the match reaction to Liverpool drawing 1-1 to Aston Villa. Last home game of the season. Bobby Firmino's last game at Anfield. James Milner's last game at Anfield. Naby Keita and Oxlade-Chamberlain. Obviously, one in the squad, but it's their last game as well. Well, would have been the last game at Anfield. It is. They never played. People, smash the like button if you haven't already. Apologies for the lighting. I do apologize. Once the lighting goes down, it'll be in better state. I just feel deflated, people. Kyle will be joining me as well. Shortly as well. Kyle will be joining. But yeah, man. Last game at Anfield, 1-1. Jacob Ramsey obviously scoring for them. And Bobby Firmino, C. Senior scoring for us. I thought it was going to be the ultimate send-off once we got the equaliser. I feel deflated just like you lot. I know top four was gone with Newcastle's result against Brighton anyway. However, I just thought, you know what? Let's just get the win and just see Wagwan. We couldn't even do that. We were poor today, but not only that, one thing I want to say is I want to give Aston Villa their credit, first and foremost as well, because they defended like dogs today. Lions. Yeah? We have to give Aston Villa credit. I know we're very critical of ourselves, which is true, and we should be. However, Aston Villa, when you actually think about it, Villa defended like it was a Champions League final. And they made it so hard for us as well, because one thing you have to give Unai Emery credit for is that he really studied our tactics and thought, you know what? This is the best way to try and negate them, to at least slow them down. And for 90% of the game, they did. They frustrated the hell out of us. We frustrated ourselves as well. Obviously, we could talk about personnel, who should have played, who shouldn't. I know people will give a lot of frustrations to certain players, and rightly so. However, I just think Aston Villa were no pushover today, and they haven't been for a little while now as well, since Emery stepped in charge. We ourselves let ourselves down because I think even though our system's been playing very, very well, in today's game, it kind of showed you if we're up against something different, and that was a very compact, low block, which we really haven't seen when we've had this new formation because people have been scared of the overload. They kind of went toe-to-toe with us. They blocked the middle and said, you're going to have to go out wide, and they would live with the consequences in it. And that's exactly what they did, innit? Shout out to everyone in the chat as well. Big up everybody. I'm just seeing someone say Fabrizio McAllister. I don't even know whether that's even true. Personal terms, almost agree between Liverpool and McAllister. What's this? Don't really want to be doing this now, though. All right, cool. Let me read it out for the breaking news people then. Personal terms are almost agreed between Liverpool and McAllister after project presented in April. Deal not done yet. There's still details left. Pochettino appreciates him. No issues with Brighton. Being told there's a fixed price for Alexis' exit in June. So it would look like the McAllister to Liverpool is ever, ever closer. That's what it looks like. So a little side note there.
So it's basically we've had a bad result. Let's get the PR out.
You could say that. You could say that. Yeah.
Let's get the PR out. We've had a bad result because let's be real. Fabrizio doesn't know what's going on with Liverpool transfers.
So I'm just reading out what was said in it. That's all I can do. I'm just reading out what was said.
I hear you, but we've seen this. It's rinse and repeat. Liverpool have a bad result. Let's get the PR going. Fabrizio has no idea what's going on with Liverpool.
To be fair,
what's happened? What have I missed, boys? What's the PR spin? What's going on?
No.
Apparently, McAllister's confirmed.
It's not confirmed, but it's just close.
That was yesterday's news, isn't it?
No. But hear this now.
Every time it's rinse and repeat, man.
But there's other journalists
I'm
now.
immune to this now. Until I see him standing next to Klopp holding a shirt, he ain't a Liverpool player. It's the same thing every time.
Well, I hear that. Listen,
this isn't even at you, Matt, but it's the same thing. These journalists do it all the time, and then Liverpool fans fall for it every single time.
No. But what I'm gonna say is this, though. I think this is all due to come up, regardless. Anyway, regardless of what. If you win, it's a positive spin. If you lose, it's a positive spin. It was always gonna come out anyway, regardless.
Can we just talk about? Can we just talk about the fact that we couldn't even win for Bobby and Millie's last game? Like, what are we playing at?
Oh, we could win for Gerald.
It's the same thing we've been playing out all season, isn't it?
Problem. He's
got until December.
You would have thought that, but
he's got. I'm telling you now, he's got until December.
We jumping back on Klopp's back for this?
Were the tactics good today, bruv?
Bro, he weren't even on the touchline for a start, so he couldn't manage the game properly. So you can't blame, and the players should be up for it. It shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? The players should be up for it. Come on, man, the players should be up for it. Last home game of the season. You telling me that I don't care what tactics were there today. The players should have been on it today, man. They should have been up for it. I didn't watch the full game, but from what I saw in the second half.
The players were up to it. The players were up for the game. There was nothing in lack of effort or anything. It was tactics that let us down today.
Look, I didn't see the first half, but it just looked to me like it took until like Bobby coming on before it just started to look a bit like lively. But
I think this is what I will say. So this is the first time since we've been playing this altered or tweaked formation where Trent plays inverted. This is the first time we've ever seen another team kind of go toe to toe in terms of, okay, you're trying to overload the middle. We're going to block the middle. Let's see what you can do. And therefore, it kept on saying to us, man, we have to go wide. That's why you kept on seeing Curtis Jones pull out wide. Obviously, Diaz was trying to do the out wide thing, and same with Salah. The problem is, and this is where I will slightly agree with Cal, not all the way, but in-game tactically, we didn't change anything. But you have to also remember Klopp wasn't on the sideline as well. But I just think that this is the first time we've come up unstuck against a team that laid those foundations of we're not going to budge, we're going to go, we're going to play deep, we're going to give you no space in behind, you're going to have to do all your work on the outside, and let's see your movement on the ball. And that's where we became unstuck today, in my opinion. And it took some genius from Salah and Bobby to kind of unlock that. And so it's some of it is on Klopp, but at the same time, some of it is also on the players, I think, didn't think outside the box, because this is what's been happening for the last 7 games. We've played this formation. Trent uses magic wand and we get points, so to speak. I don't know if you man agree with any of that, but yeah, that's just my thoughts.
Yeah. Well, boys, I just wanted to...
Do you see why I don't say anything as well? I'm just going to bring up comments like this. This is why I don't say anything. So we're doing the sexist thing now as well, yeah?
Bro, cool. If you want to know something, you see that person there? You know what, bro? Whoever that person is,
the sexist thing as well.
I beg you, just go and enjoy your day, bro. Just go and enjoy your day, innit? Because
if anyone
we can't have normal conversations,
they watch that game and they can tell me that we tactically were excellent today, then I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
I'm not gonna lie, though, okay. It was kind of wild that you said he's got till December. Like one draw and all of a sudden you're back again.
No, it's not just one draw though, Drift. Look at how the whole season's panned out.
Yeah, but like we've turned things around.
We couldn't even take it to the last game of the season.
No, I hear that. It's disappointing, but we've turned it around recently. Like I think it's a bit too quick to just.
Okay, but can I? In this game, Matt just said they figured out the inverted thing very early. What did we do to change anything up today?
Well, but technically today would have been more on Pep, right? Because Klopp for 45 minutes each half couldn't do
He's wearing
nothing.
his earpiece, bro. He's wearing his earpiece. You think he just wearing that for fashion, bro?
What? So he was allowed to communicate? I thought he's not allowed to communicate with them.
Of course they can commute, but why else would he be wearing an earpiece, bro?
I don't know. I didn't see if he was wearing an earpiece or not. I thought he was like banned from talking to the team apart from at half time. But I don't know, man. I don't know. But boys, I just wanted to jump in and say I'm disappointed that the team didn't win for Bobby and Millie, man. That's what I'm more annoyed about. We knew we weren't getting Man United. But like, come on, man. Let's be honest. I think the real reason why today would have been upsetting is if Bournemouth or Brighton had taken points and then doing this would have been we've shot ourselves in the foot. But the fact that them lot are winning and they're gonna get it anyway, it's like we're just finishing where we were gonna finish. So I'm just more upset Bobby and Millie never got a win on their last home game. That's what I'm more upset about. Do you know what I mean? Bobby got a goal. Like, what a G. It's emotional. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. But I don't know. But boys, obviously, I'll catch up with you, man. Big up everyone. Make sure you lot smash the like button, man. And it is what it is, man.
It is what it is, bro. Don't let Liverpool enjoy the rest of the weekend, fam.
I know they're not ruining my weekend, but we see, they ain't ruining my weekend, blood.
Tell my man I said happy birthday as well, still.
Yeah, man. I will do. I'm gonna go drink and drown my sorrows.
I'm already ahead of you.
In fact, no, I'm gonna hate you while recovering from last night, bro. But yeah, man. If anything, man, we'll catch up. People, make sure you smash the like button, man, and big up, man. Tell Cal when he comes back, I said peace as well, man.
Yeah, cool, brother.
All right, man. Big up, man. Big up.
Cool, bro. All right, people, man. I just want to say this as well. Like, I get everyone has difference of opinion, and this is what we're here to do, innit? But let's be respectful, innit? Because whoever that person is, you could have just said, Kyle, you know, I disagree with that, you know. You ain't got to do all of that and say certain things. We just ain't got to do that. Come on, man. Like, Liverpool draw one game, and this is what happens. Like, this is why our fan base gets slated at times. We're too much chop and change, man. Can't be doing them things there. So I'm going to say this. I'm just going to say this once, and you won't hear it from me again, because you just won't be able to get back into this chat, innit? If I see anything that I consider disrespectful or Cal does, we're just going to block you. I won't even say no. I'm not going to say anything. You're just going to get blocked. I don't care if you've been here since day one. All we ask is respect each and every time when we step on these microphones and we chat to you guys. That's all we're asking. And I'm going to leave it there because I ain't really got the time. I ain't really got the time for it today. And just any time, to be honest. I'll keep it a buck. But Cal, the game. I think I called you. I called you second half and said,
"Yeah, poor game."
It was we just
we
a lot half in the pub. Yeah,
I think it was Drifter who said it. It took for a brilliant pass and a brilliant finish from Firmino to get anything from the game. Like, we caused them no issues, and we got lucky that they missed a penalty.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Still, that was a Stonewall pen as well, you know. I don't know, bro. Like, I think.
Don't get me wrong again. What I will say, the referee again, shocking,
bro.
But we know this is going to happen now because Klopp spoke out against the referees, and again, I'm fully backing Klopp on speaking out on the referee. Someone had to have the balls to do it. Klopp did it, but this is what we're going to face now. We are going to face this nonsense because referees are going to have it out for us. But I rate Klopp. I still back Klopp for speaking out against the officials. He had to do it. And the fact that they ain't released no audio, the fact they ain't really gone to no depth, says to me he didn't really say anything too bad. It's just this guy being stupid about it and using his power to fling around a little bit of authority. We can speak about the refs all day. They were terrible. Yeah. But from us, we were poor. We were poor today. Still don't know why Gakpo's goal was disallowed. I genuinely, and I'm not even saying this to be sarcastic. I genuinely don't know what the reason was for Gakpo's goal being ruled out. Apparently,
it was the so you know the first phase of play when the ball gets played over the top, but Virgil's offside and the ball goes to Diaz. Well, the next phase is that Virgil is still offside. So I think they called that offside for the second phase. So not the first phase, because you know Virgil is the one that theoretically gets the assist in it. I think that's what it was.
But the ball came off the Aston Villa player, no?
Well, here's the bit I was baffled about.
This is why I'm a little confused. I genuinely don't understand it.
This is me just looking off it. This isn't me going, this is definitive, because I don't understand it either, because I was trying to make sense of it. And I'm thinking it has to be the second phase, because the first phase, the ball gets played over the top. Virgil is in an offside position, but the ball actually goes to Diaz. Then the ball goes back, it gets played back out, doesn't it? Then goes back in again, right? For the mistake, or takes a deflection, falls to Virgil, and
Diaz
then
headed it. Diaz headed it back. It came off the Villa player, went to Virgil. Virgil then passed it, and then it went to Ibu. Ibu then shot, deflected back to Gakpo, and Gakpo finished it.
Yeah, I also feel like as well, they could even do it for the first phase, because even if Virgil never touched the ball in the first part of play, you could arguably say he's interfering in it. He's still interfering with play, because the players think he's got a part to play in that move, which he doesn't.
Behind Diaz, but also Matt, why is the official going to the screen for it as well?
But
I've never seen an official go to the screen for an offside.
I don't know.
Never.
And I know I don't want to quickly change subject, but you see, there was a bit of Henderson as well, where his ankle got clipped. I think his left ankle.
Yeah, Douglas Luiz.
I don't understand, because when I saw that, I thought pen. I just thought pen, because he knocked him in the back of his ankle, and the contact wasn't hefty, but it's enough to trip someone. You know, when you hit your own leg because someone just clips you. It was one of them ones. I don't know, man. What I know is that today wasn't our day. I'm glad we didn't at least lose the game. One thing it's kind of showed me, and I think it even said, we were speaking about as well, Cal, during the game, is that this game showed us that we can't rest on our laurels just because we found some new formation.
No comment, Arnold. No comment.
This also shows us that the conversations that we've been having about Trent going into midfield full time needs to, I think, be a permanent fixture for me now, personally as well, because there's a reason why Aston Villa was able to get a little bit of joy today. They literally sat back so deep and said, any mistake you make, we're just going to quickly counter. We're going to be direct. We're not going to do no pass. It was literally get the ball to McGinn. McGinn will turn and lay the ball off to whoever was right in front of him.
Matt, what did you say to me when we were speaking on the phone? How were we making McGinn look? A hybrid between Ozil and Iniesta.
Yeah. No, McGinn... Bro, you see McGinn? I think McGinn's a good player.
Again, sorry to cut you, man. I hate to say this. I hate to say it. Hendo and Fabinho are meant to be the defensive protectors in that midfield.
Bro.
We're meant to have two defensive protectors in that midfield. But yeah, I'm seeing Curtis Jones winning more duels and more tackles than the other two. Henderson and Fabinho are meant to be the defensive reinforcement. So if anything gets through the attack who are pressing, they're meant to stop it at the source before it gets to the defense. Now, it's not going to happen every time, granted. But where on earth were we winning second balls and third balls? Even for Villa's goal, how many second and third balls did they win before the ball actually got crossed in?
Yeah.
How many times? And again, you know me personally. I actually think McGinn's a good player.
Yeah,
this is not me shading saying McGinn's a dead footballer.
Bro, you said McGinn from last season. That is someone that we should
I was speaking about McGinn. I never said I'd take him at Liverpool, but I said he's a good player.
You said he's a good player, though. You said,
but we've made him look way better than he actually is today.
Yeah.
Like aimless crossing. There was times Fabinho, bro. We were on the phone when Curtis Jones was battling for the ball, and Fabinho just in the way, just standing still. How he survived until the 70th minute without getting, or was it 78th minute without getting a booking, is beyond me.
Crazy.
It's beyond me. That's one thing I'll say. The referee did Fabinho a favor today.
Oh, 100.
A massive favor today.
Oh, Fabinho, within the first 15 minutes, I think Fabinho made about 3 or 4 fouls. I'm not joking. I was just like, bro, this guy's just gonna get himself sent off. Like, it's. Do you want to know something as well? Yeah. This isn't and I told you so, because you lot could do the same thing for me in the chat. But like the whole Fabinho thing, I'm not saying Fabinho's just some dead midfielder or nothing like that. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that this game reaffirmed my belief is that we can go and get an upgrade on a DM. Whether he stays or not is another thing, because he could play backup or whatever. And even like that whole Henderson thing, because I'll put it to like this, people. This is going to sound crazy, but listen to what I'm about to say. If you put John McGinn as things stand, just today, if you put John McGinn at Liverpool and Douglas Luiz, and you put the other two on the other team, I actually think we win the game, you know, Carl. Do you know that? So McGinn and Douglas Luiz, swap it for Henderson and Fabinho. I just think in the way how we want to play, you need a bit more energy. And it's not necessarily about the lack of quality with the two Henderson and Fabinho. It's lack of athleticism that we rely heavily on because of the way how we like to play our football, bro. We are not a tippy. We're not that cute, fancy man.
It is a lack of technical ability from Henderson's standpoint.
No, it may be so, but it's more like you see City for me. Even though it needs to be athletic, if you've got the footballing IQ and you've got the technical ability and the movement off the ball, you're so calm. But at Liverpool, I feel like they asked just that little bit more, or they need more athleticism. And it's gonna sound crazy. And slightly less quality, just for the way how the actual system works. Because we're not telling anybody out here to be Gundogan or KDB, because we kind of got Trent to do that. But we're asking you to do is a lot of work, though, in that midfield, and for you to be that motor. But the problem is, though, bro, we've had an inconsistent motor this season. That's the problem.
We haven't really had a motor, bro.
Yeah, well, the motor just ain't really been up to scratch, innit? Hence why McAllister's on his way. It would seem. It would seem.
Let's be honest, bro. If not for Trent and Curtis Jones ending out the season, and again, Trent didn't have the greatest of games today, but if it wasn't for Trent and Curtis Jones in this run we've had,
yeah,
I struggle to know how we'd have survived, because those two have been orchestrating things from midfield. They really have been.
Yeah, I don't know either, bro. All right, you know what? Let's let me read out the supers, bro, and then we'll get onto the play ratings. Yeah, read out a couple of supers. Jade Atwood says, it is what it is, to be honest. Yeah, no, I hear you, Jay. I hear you. That I feel, yeah, it's just been peak this season, bro. Matt in the mud, Lakers 0-2 and Liverpool draw. No, I hear that, bro. If Lakers, if we don't win tonight, we're getting clean sweep. I can't even lie. It is what it is. It is what it is, Jay. I can't lie. But I thought, let me just rep today because it might be the last time I rep it still for a while. If we get beat tonight, it's game over. Jade Activist says, felt like Villarreal away first half. Unai has us. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Emery's he knows.
Emery is a quality manager. I can't like.
Yeah,
Emery is a quality manager, but yeah.
Math says, you man still gonna tell me Ibu ain't clunky? Oh, bro, do you know what though? I feel like you've. Here's the thing, though, bro. Ibu's been ever so slightly a little bit indifferent, maybe last couple games. But I'd arguably say for 75% of the season, that more referred to Van Dijk than Ibu. So I feel like you're picking on someone when he's going for a bad spell, and it's a short bad spell. Whereas I'd arguably say Virgil went for a longer spell of being worse than Ibu, but we didn't say Virgil was clunky. I don't know. That's just my opinion, though. But I understand today was poor, though.
Yeah, Ibu's been our best defender. Ibu's been our best defender this season, like without any doubt. But
yeah,
I think he was a little clumsy with that challenge. He has his moment. He does have his moments.
He does.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm watching this Bobby stuff, bro. It's breaking my heart, man.
No, but I can't even. Yeah, I know. Some Jamrock talk about Trent Alexander-Arnold gets sucked into the back post crosses. I said that, Jamrock, but Kyle, what were you saying, Kyle? You're saying the way how they matched up at the back.
So this is what I wanted to get across to you, and I might be wrong here, Matt. So again, feel free to rebut.
Yeah, I need to be fair, I can't really. Even if I wanted to correct you, if I thought I was right, I would need to see it again for us to talk about it on Monday because I can't see it right now.
Yeah.
But so no, explain your term.
When the cross came in, Flacco was marking someone.
Yeah.
Ibu was marking the person in front of him. Trent was marking the person in front of him as well. So they both had a player each. It was a good move from Villa. It was very similar to our goal against Leicester with Curtis Jones. We overloaded the back post. Unless Salah or Henderson changes his position, I don't know how Trent really defends it unless it's a poor ball. The ball was spot on and the run was spot on. I think for sometimes we just have to hold our hands up and say it was a good goal from the opposition. I don't think anyone particularly did anything bad. I just think the late run from Jacob Ramsey and the execution of the pass and the finish were very good. I wouldn't sit here and say Trent was poor in that moment. Personally, I have to go back and watch it again, and I'm happy to be rebutted. But from what I remember, Flacco had a man, Ibu had a man, Trent had a man, and they were all goal side of their men, but there was a spare man at the back. So unless Salah's going to fill in, or unless Henderson's going to change his position and cover, I don't know what more Trent could have done. And apart from hope the ball wasn't perfect, so he could have potentially got to it. I don't think it was his fault. I don't think it was Ibu's fault. If anything, it's maybe the midfield's fault for not stopping the cross. But when you actually look at it, I don't think it's any of the defenders' fault. But I know it's going to be seen that Trent is at fault for it because he's the nearest one to it. But I genuinely don't believe it. But I need to watch it back again.
Cool. Big up PR. He says Virgil was our best player. Salah, Hendo were the worst. McAllister can't bring our big. He can't be our big buy. He can only be our second or first signing. I won't spend over 50 million. Well, the rumors are it's less than 70, around 60. There's an Argentine journalist who I follow, and he reckons that the deal's already done. But when they say done, sometimes they can be a bit like they think it's close to being done, so they'll just say it's done. I do think it's going to happen personally. I think there's no smoke about fire. I think that McAllister deal, when the season's done, I think it'll be wrapped up fully and there'll be an announcement. Put it like that. I just think you're going to hear a lot of stories between now and literally the last game of the season if it's not done by then. So big at yourself, Pete. Rote says, much love, guys, but what does Elliott offer to our squad? Really struggling to see what he contributes besides being a number on the pitch. To be fair to Harvey, he's come off the bench, and I think with Harvey Elliott, he's hard. He's a hard one to judge because I feel like him as an impact player, he's not really the same player. I feel like he needs a run of games before you see a good version of Harvey Elliott. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with him next season. Math says, has another captain been dragged off more than Hendo for a top club? Hendo should be below Jones, and Jones shouldn't be starting next year also. I'll say this in defense to Hendo personally. It's not about whether you're being dragged off. It's just more about does the manager feel like you're still the best guy to not necessarily be captain, but to start for Liverpool. I think as things stand, even if you agree or disagree, we have to look at the squad and go, by default, Henderson probably starts just by default in terms of injuries and whatnot. However, you see next season, if we still see, in my opinion, a Jordan Henderson start over, say, for example, I don't know, the new signing McAllister, if we do get him or somebody else, then I really ask questions because I do feel like Jordan Henderson has been an amazing captain for Liverpool, but it's now time to phase him out now, in my opinion anyway. You phase him out, like you gradually phase him out, and I don't know if he's being phased out just yet, as much as maybe we're expecting. I don't know. Like, that's just my personal opinion on it. I'm not trying to S on his parade or anything, like I said, but I just think we kind of have to move on from the Henderson, Fabinho, Wijnaldum, Milner thing. Like, do you know what I mean? If we're gonna go to Klopp 2.0, what about you, Cal?
You know my feelings, Matt, bro. You know my feelings. You're
the same as me. I hear that.
Even, I mean, I mean, could we not have started Trent in midfield today and played Gomez right back today?
It would have. It's a game like today. You could, because if you do that,
tried it.
Do you know why I feel like that's such a?
Because again, with all due respect, I don't see what Henderson offers to the team anymore, and I haven't for a little while. Unless he's playing in the 6, I don't see what he offers to the team. His crossing is his crossing is 4 to 5 out of 10. Pace pretty much ain't there anymore. He's not press resistant. He hasn't got good feet like that. What is he really bringing to the team? From a footballing standpoint, I'm not going to crap on him about being a leader. He's a leader, but
100% he is.
I'm going to be real with you, Matt.
It's about quality, though.
If Henderson was playing outside of Liverpool Football Club, would we want him at Liverpool Football Club? And the answer is no. and then to have him be a starter and one of the bona fide starters for me doesn't make any sense to me, especially when we have other players. Again, Ox has been fit for how long now?
Yeah, Henderson alluded to that in the program, though. So whatever.
I mean, I'm not even saying Ox is the answer, but we couldn't have tried Ox there. Couldn't even make the bench.
But that's what I thought as well.
You're looking at how Henderson plays. Like there was one point, Matt, where we both said it. He's in a position whereby he can't receive the ball, but he shouldn't be in that position. And you said he's kind of hiding. He's hiding on the pitch.
Yeah.
I will never ever sit here and be disrespectful to Henderson. And again, I know people are going to take what I'm saying. They're going to create narratives. At this point, I'm beyond kind of caring in it. Like Henderson is the second best Liverpool captain I've seen in my lifetime. Fact. And the person who's above him is the all-conquering, the best captain we've ever had, arguably the best player we've ever had at the club. So there's no shame in that. He's led the club and the team, and don't get it twisted, people, he's led them to a Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao, World Club Cup, European Super Cup. He's led them to that.
He's led them to more than what Gerrard's done, but context in it, the teams he's played in. Context.
But he was vital. 1920, he was our best midfielder that season. He was our best midfielder in 1920, and there was a reason why he won the accolades he won in that season. 1819, when he got dropped for a little bit, he came back in that Southampton game, scored the goal to make it 2-1 before we finished the game and made it 3-1, if I'm not mistaken. No, he scored a goal to make it 3-1. Since that game, right through into the end of the 1920 season, he was immaculate. Even the COVID season, he was having to do up centre-back. And then when he got injured, you saw the effect it had. We had to change formation and style and everything. Henderson is a phenomenal captain. And at his peak, from 13-14, we keep Henderson in the squad 13-14. He doesn't get sent off. We win the league that season. So I'm not going to ever sit here and say Henderson's never had technical ability. He's never been a good player. He's been a fantastic player and a fantastic servant for Liverpool Football Club. It's 2023. I shouldn't have to be going back to 2013 to justify him being in the team. I shouldn't be having to go back to 2020 to justify him being in the team. He's not good enough from a footballing standpoint to start for Liverpool Football Club anymore until we move away from this underdog mentality and this whole need for, we got to have this passion to get through games. No, we don't. It's got to stop. It's actually got to stop. We're not underdogs as a football club. We've not been underdogs since the 2018 summer transfer window when we signed Alisson, Naby Keita, Fabinho, and Shaqiri. Since that summer, we've not been underdogs. Stop acting like underdogs. Until they stop, we ain't going to stop with where we are in the league, where we are with regards to trophies. Man City are a fantastic team, but you can't sit here and tell me we shouldn't be on more trophies than we're on. We should be. That's on the club. I'm not going to get into the ins and outs, but Henderson, he can't be a starter next season. He can't be coming off the bench doing what Milner's doing every game on the 60th minute just because you want to throw him in and make him happy. Are you making players happy or are you making the club happy? Because I'm here for the club. I'm not here to make individuals happy. Don't get me wrong. I've got my individuals who I like in the team. But Matt, who was the first to say I think we need to move Bobby on in the summer? Yeah. Bobby's my favourite player. I'm here for Liverpool Football Club.
Yeah,
and if Klopp ain't going to do the same, if the owners ain't going to do the same, this ain't the club for you. Stop putting personalities and individuals before the club. Because that is why we're in fifth right now. That is why we're sitting here annoyed that we can't beat Villa. That's why we're sitting here annoyed that Brighton couldn't get a result, that Bournemouth couldn't get a result. We shouldn't have to be relying on other teams to get results. Shouldn't have to be doing it. So until this changes, we're in a problem. And this whole mentality, again, for people who dislike FSG and say the model's crap, I agree. FSG are crap, the model's crap. But we're not even sell to buy. We're not even sold to buy. We're just letting players run down contracts.
We're just buy every now and again.
We let players run down contracts.
That's what we are, fam.
So what we doing? Something stinks at the moment, man.
Something's not right, I'll be honest with you. Because we'll talk about Monday, Carl, because there's
do you see Ornstein thing where it's saying there's more stuff behind the scenes of outgoings like backroom stuff and stuff? Did you see that? I don't know if you saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that still. No, I just read this one out in it. Yeah. Cool. Jay, big up Jay says, I think Fabrizio has strong ties with McAllister's camp, and that's his source. There are two parties involved. I think it means there are more than two parties involved, not just OC Cal. Fabrizio's a link merchant when it comes to LFC. He doesn't usually lie. What's your response to that, Cal?
Fabrizio did say we were signing a midfielder last summer, and he said that Rafinha was someone that we were going to try and sign as well.
Did he say Rafinha? No! Whoa! He wasn't.
He linked Rafinha again. This is not me attacking Fabrizio. You know, ever since the deal with Virgil went bad, unless you're Joyce, because remember, Pierce don't even know what's going on anymore.
Yeah, no. Let's not. No, big up them, man, because they're trying, fam. They're trying.
No, it's their job. It's their job, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. It's
their job.
You're right.
I don't think Fabrizio's a fraud or anything like that.
No,
I'm just saying when it comes to Liverpool Football Club, they don't know what's going on.
No, but if I'm being honest, Fabrizio's been very careful because, like, he's drip feeding. So here's the thing: I think Fabrizio does know what's going on in this particular deal for whatever reason. I don't know what. And he's drip feeding us like information that he's getting, but he's being very careful. Where you got other people from McAllister's country, and there's an Argentine journalist who I can't remember his name, but he basically said like, "Yeah, it's done." Like Red said here, Fabrizio's not going as far as that. He's saying personal terms are close to being agreed, and he also said there's a fixed fee because even bigger Ornstein did reveal that there's some type of clause in his contract, but nothing could be specified. So put it this. There's movement in the McAllister deal. I think everyone kind of knows that already. It's just how far along it is. I personally think he will be our first signing. That's just what I think. But I think. But again, things can change though, because this is football, isn't it? And because he also mentioned Pochettino.
My thing is, I tell you what it is, Matt, especially after last summer and this. My message to anyone who watches this channel is one, we are not ITKs. We never have been, and we don't do the whole clickbaity thing.
Yeah, of course, bro.
But guys, this is one thing we can't do. Just because a journalist or someone on social media says that we link to this player, we're going to buy this player, we can't then get annoyed with the club if it doesn't happen, because we've worked ourselves into a frenzy with this whole Bellingham thing. We really have. And where's it got us?
Yeah, for real.
So when you see stuff reported, just take it with a pinch of salt, man. That's my only message, because it's just like we as a fan base get ourselves worked up over stuff that doesn't even need to be worked up over.
For real. Just quickly, I've just seen the Bobby Firmino where they give him the guard of honor, bro. Can we? I think we could. Can we play it in the channel? Because it's just the chart. We can't.
We can't.
Okay? Tell me why we can't.
Because it's Liverpool. It's Liverpool's. It's actually on the Liverpool channel.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
But someone just sent it to me and said, "Can we play this clip?"
No.
I see people.
We'd have to repurpose it and all that. Yeah. If I had the raw footage, then
you could, because you could alter. Yeah. Man could even, when you slow it down and distort the music.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd have to do a little. Like, you know what I did with the when we did the best with the dribbling and stuff like that. So I'd have to change up and all that.
Nah, who's this Liverpool guy? Oh man, I want to see the Bobby Firmino stuff. But our club let us down today. You know what, Carl? Should we? I'll read. No,
it'll be on the it'll be on the website, Matt.
No. What I'm saying is, what I wish I could do right now is, because I can get it, I wish I could kind of alter a few things so we could play it.
Oh yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. But it'll take too long to do that right now. That maybe do for Monday or something, people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read out a few more people, then we're gonna play ratings and
I'm ready whenever you are for play rating.
Yeah, calm. Do you want to get the play ratings ready? Well, I'll read out a few more.
All ready for you, brother.
Cool. Big at yourself, Jay. I'll read a couple more. Jamrock, big at yourself. It took 65 to 70% of the season for Klopp to change. Facts, Jamrock, it did. That is a long time as well when you actually deep it as well, And these are some, and that's why I understand when people at a time were saying Klopp out. I might not agree with it, but I understood why you're saying that, because he was so stubborn for him not to change things. And then you get to the back end of the season, you're probably right. It's probably more like 70%, you know, like last, like third of the game, kind of the season. Sorry, not good enough. David, what happened with the Gakpo goal, bro? I think.
So sorry, I saw someone in the comments again. Apologies, I forgot your name. Apparently, because the deflection wasn't intentional by the defender, then Virgil's still offside. Apparently.
Oh, is that what he's saying though?
Yeah.
Flip's sake, man. Flipping jarring, man. The red guy 8 says people who call us Liverpool need their heads checked. We were poor, but the officiating was the worst of the season. 3 times we got screwed. I agree with that. They can't call us Liverpool. They got to stop that foolishness, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
It's a bit silly now. M-Time Mitzi says, big up, fam. Not the result we hope, but thank you, Bobby, for the goal as my birthday gift. Speaking of, here's my super chat as a birthday treat. We'll celebrate my day regardless. You never walk alone. Best regards, John Wick, aka Tom Missy. We gotta play the beat for Tom.
Yeah, you got it, or do you want me to drop it?
I'm about to play it right now.
Big up, Tom.
Trust me, big up Tom Mizzy. And then I'm gonna read one more super chat, and then we're gonna go to player ratings, people, and then we'll go back to the super chats once we finish the player ratings. Hate says Hendo and Flacco got dominated by McGinn. Criminal. Yeah, McGinn actually bossed the game, and it was one midfielder versus like 3. It's actually kind of alarming. So yeah. It was bad. Right, people. Just letting know we're gonna go to the player ratings. We're gonna do the player ratings, and we'll go back into super chats. Obviously before we head out, people. So feel free to still super chat if you want, people. We're gonna save them up for when we finish the player ratings. So love to you all, man, each and every time.
Indeed. Ali, bro.
Without Ali, where would we be? In fact, I'll say this.
I don't want to answer that question.
Yeah,
man.
do you know
that's how scary it is. I don't want to answer the question.
Ali's the only reason why I even have belief that we could even potentially get top 4. Because without Ali, we are done.
Yeah.
We are done. Fully. So
Fully
yeah,
so.
Ali, for me, gets a 9 today. Gets a 9.
Yeah. He didn't save the penalty, so we can't necessarily give him credit for that. But everything else.
The aura was enough. The aura.
The chance that Jacob Ramsey had where he saved it as well. From the free kick as well.
The free kick.
Coming out and sweeping up.
He's done it a few times, and he was put under pressure today as well. His kicking was on point as well, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
Trent.
Wasn't one of Trent's best games, but a little bit indifferent today. Some of it, do you know what's so mad though? Even when he has his off day, his passing is still better than everyone else's. It's actually kind of that's how good he is. But overall, wasn't able to affect the game as much as he normally was, but some of the passing in the first half was better than the second. I'll say a 7 for Trent. I think he was good today, but nothing more than a 7.
See, I'd have gone a 6 for Trent today.
Oh, no.
I think he was quite wasteful today, bro.
But bro, look at.
But here's the thing: are we doing that because we're comparing him to the others in the team?
Yeah,
if we're comparing him to the others in the team, he's always going to be better than them. But today, he wasn't good today, man. And he looked frustrated out there. He did.
No. He was frustrated, but there was some of the passing in the first half was out of this world.
No, it was. But
second half, it did take a dive.
Yeah,
but I think
I don't think
the people agree. Like the people kind of agree with you, Carl. So we'll go.
Well, no, we're going in the middle though, isn't it? 6.5.
Yeah.
You
All right,
went
cool,
7,
cool,
I went
cool,
6,
cool,
so 6.5.
Calm.
Ibu.
$5.5, you know.
I was gonna go 5 for Ibu.
I
I can't get away from that penalty. It was a stonewall penalty. Ollie Watkins did well, but it's a stonewall penalty. And I think he was getting into unnecessary tussles with Ollie Watkins. And that, I think this is one thing where I will agree with some people. I think even Drift said this as well. Sometimes he enjoys the physical battle too much. Whereas I feel like Virgil, and again, this will come with experience. I feel as though Virgil knows when to and when not to do the physical stuff. Like there was times say when Virgil got physical, but there's other times where he just said, "No, I'll just play my game."
That's do you know what I think that's down to experience, you know, in my opinion.
It is.
I think Virgil's played the game long enough to know. This is what I want to say. You see Dejan Lovren. This is no shade on Dejan. Dejan put his heart and sleeve on the line every game, right? However, there were times when it's like, bro, you see that ball that I was just about to go off? You didn't even need to slide challenge and get it. There's just times when it's just unnecessary. I think Ibu has a little bit of that in him, and I'm hoping that can be ironed out, personally. That's what I will say. And that's no shade on Deji, it's just that sometimes defenders think they can win every single ball that's played towards them or every ball that they can see in front of them. They think, oh, I can get that. That's not a problem for me. I can get it.
I feel as though he's got that I'm not a dickhead gene. I know people no, do you know what it is though, isn't it? Like I think people say he's got like the bozo. I disagree with that. He's not got the bozo gene. He's got the I'm not a dickhead gene though. And I think that again hopefully will come with experience where it's like, oh, just because a man barges you doesn't mean he's better than you, doesn't mean he's stronger than you. But I think because someone barges him or gets the better of him once, it's like, nah, I can't have this. I can't let him show me up like that. So I think that's where he needs to pick and choose his moments.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So what did you go for Ibu?
I said 5.5.
I went 5 in it.
Yeah.
So we'll let the people decide.
Yeah.
So, Virgil.
I thought Virgil was actually good today. I thought Virgil was very good. Do you see when he turned on the burners when he needed to against Watkins?
Yeah.
So it shut. Here's the thing, Virgil 7.5 today, or even 8. I thought Virgil was very, very good today.
Okay, I'd have gone with an 8 for Virgil.
Yeah, it's very, very good today. Yeah, when I said it, and I was like, nah, it's a bit too low. Let me give him an 8. Virgil was very, very good today. He was easily our best defender.
Oh yeah, hands down.
Easily.
Gonna go 8 for Virg. The chat unfortunately looked like they're going 5 for Ibu, Matt. Sorry, bro. Robbo.
The game. Bro, Robbo's delivered. Robbo has this unique ability to actually surge past players quite easily. You know, he's a lot quicker than what you think. When Robbo shifts the ball and he's on his bike, bro, he's off. But bro, you see when you sometimes just need to think about it and slow down. Yeah, take time, Robbo. Some of the delivery from Robbo was a bit meh to say the least. That's me being kindly saying meh.
Do you remember we did a members video not that long ago?
Yeah. 5 or 6 for Robbo. I think it might be a 5 still though.
I'm gonna go 5.
Yeah, average.
There's a conversation to be had about that left back situation though.
Nah. Did we have that conversation in the members video? Are we re-promoting that video? Or are we talking about...
All I will say is I don't think Robbo should be sold or anything like that. But Tsimikas either has to be given more game time and trusted more, or Tsimikas has to be sold and you bring in a left back who will get that game time and will be trusted more.
Can I be honest?
Robbo shouldn't be an automatic starter anymore.
Can I be honest? You see when Tsimikas came onto the pitch, firstly, did you see that?
He looked like he didn't care.
No. Did you see that burst of pace that Tsimikas showed?
Oh, yeah.
No, did you see the delivery that Tsimikas was showing as well when he looked up? Bro,
I'm not saying Tsimikas looked bad today, but in his face, he just didn't look like...
in his face, you could tell he's frustrated. Like, you could tell, but I'm worried he's going to go. And you want to know something? He's a top left back, you know. Bro... Here's the problem with Robertson and Tsimikas. When Tsimikas has one bad game or indifferent game, Klopp takes him out and puts Robert back in. When Robertson has 3-4 consecutive bad games, Klopp's like he'll play his way into it. He's been a bit iffy. Wait until the 6th bad game to go. All right, we'll bring in Tsimikas. Tsimikas then plays, and then Tsimikas plays for 60 minutes, and he brings on Robert.
Yeah. I actually think Tsimikas can be replaced. It's not like the whole thing with Tsimikas being replaced. It comes down to Klopp. Is Klopp going to rotate?
But you don't need replacing, in my opinion, unless you want to go.
I don't think he does need
left back.
No, I agree with you, bro. But if Klopp don't trust him and Tsimikas says he wants to go because of playing time, we're gonna have to get another left back.
No, of course, of course.
Is that left back gonna be a Calvin Ramsey type of left back where you're saying to Trent, you're still cool, but there's a man there just in case you pick up an injury? Or is it going to be you're bringing him in?
Yeah,
okay. So if I have a bad game, I might not see pitch for about 3-4 games. And that's what I need to see now.
It's the former, not the latter, what you said. It's the former.
And that's potentially the issue. But again, that's for a bigger conversation. I do actually think Drift should be involved in that conversation as well. So I don't want to say too much about him here as well.
Midfield now, innit?
Yeah, Fabinho.
Gave away a lot of fouls. Done a couple of good interceptions and tackles, but he kind of got bossed by McGinn today. I can't lie. This is the game when some of you lot in the chat made me think.
We just skip the midfield rating? Like, can we?
See, you know what's awkward? Because some people were saying things like, it's just he's back in form now, kind of thing. But I can't. But you know what it is? I can see these in other games, but it wasn't enough for me to go. That was what I was worried about. But today was that kind of day. Listen, I'll rip off the band-aid for Fabinho. We need to have a conversation still, I think, personally. It's one of them ones. It's like if you or your missus said you're in the car and one of you said to the other one, we'll talk when we get home.
That journey, boy.
Yeah. If either of you are out and you're on the phone and something seems to be off, you're right. Whether it's he or she, and then that person goes, "Oh yeah, we'll talk when I get home." That's Flacco right now.
Yeah.
We'll talk when season's done.
I'll be honest, I don't even think there needs to be a conversation. I do think he should be moved on.
It's one of them ones. Yeah. 4 for me, Carl. 4. What are you saying?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I agree.
Henderson.
If Flacco gets a 4, I'd probably give Henderson a 2 or 3.
Oh, no. I was going to say...
shall I tell you what it is, Matt? At this point, I'm done kind of skating around subjects because people are going to say what they say about us. They're going to say we've got agendas. I know people think I'm Klopp out, even though I won't say it, and this, that, and the other. I know what I am. If people listen to my words, they know what I am. So I'm done with this skating about thing now, man. He was a 2 or 3, bruv. Today's performance, he was a 2 or 3.
Yeah, he was very, very poor today. He couldn't get to grips with the game. And do you know what it is with this formation that kind of shows? And in a weird way, I'm kind of glad it showed this. If you're playing up against a low block and you're trying to overload the center, you therefore need to now show your technical ability to now break this team down, because they basically said to you, you need to use your technical prowess to now do something the unexpected or create something unexpected. And very few could answer that, bro. So yeah, you're right. Henderson gets a 3 for me as well, bro. Just a 3. There's no denying it. There's no hiding about it or whatever.
Jones.
Curtis Jones was... Bruv, I called you and was like, why did you take it off Jones and he leaving on Henderson? That's the first... Was that not the first thing I called you and said? I can't lie.
Why I think?
Yeah, go on.
Hierarchy.
What?
Hierarchy.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, Curtis Jones was playing better than Henderson, but you see the armband.
It's hierarchy, man.
Holds too much weight, you know. It's too much weight, fam. It shouldn't matter whether you're a captain or not, you know. I can't lie. Like if you're not playing well, you're not playing well. It don't matter if your brethren's with the manager, like more so than the other guy, like because the manager needs to kind of set an example and be like, bro, man, respect you in it. Me and you we'll go into the same barbecue later, but you see this moment, I need to use my man because he's doing a better job than you. It's that simple. And I'm scared for next season for Klopp doing the same thing, you know. Do you know that, Cal? If there's one gripe, if there's two or three gripes, it will be favoritism and loyalty. And then tactically. Those will be the three gripes that I have going into next season, you know. And the ball ain't even been kicked yet, Cal. Those are the three things that I'm looking for next season. Curtis Jones was better than Henderson, man. I can't even lie. Like, and you can see on his face, he was kind of like, because he's a young buck, he didn't want to say nothing. But bro, he's looking at Klopp like, you know, I was making things happen, but certain man are out there just standing centre forward position for the ball to be played, knowing they shouldn't be there, knowing that they're kind of hiding away from their responsibility, and that's part of the build-up play. What my man was doing. But it is what it is, Carl. Curtis Jones gets a 6.5 for me, actually.
Yeah, I agree with that, actually. I was going to go 6, but I actually think Curtis was really good in terms of his tackling. His tackling's come a long way, in my opinion.
It's improved. You know what it is, Carl? He's braver. He's just braver.
Yeah. And again, I think I said this to you on the phone as well. We all sit here and we go, Henderson plays because of defensive stability. And with all due respect, I don't really see Henderson winning that many duels and tackles anymore. Jones, for me, wins more than Hendo does nowadays. So
this
what's
season,
the excuse for keeping him on over Jones? Because no one can sit here and tell me Jones can't complete a 90-minute game and he hasn't got more endurance than Henderson. With all due respect, if you're telling me that, then something's seriously wrong with Curtis Jones if you can't complete a 90 minutes.
Yeah, no, he can. But I think that's Jurgen Klopp doing it. That was a bad move. It was a bad chess move.
Precisely. Salah. 5.5 for me.
I was gonna say 5. You know,
he gets the. The only reason I give him the 5.5 is because he got the assist.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Outside the boot, the assist was good. Good invention. Salah was very much a try-hard merchant today. He was trying a lot and things weren't happening. Quality was a little bit lacking at times. Yeah, 5.5 for Salah because of the assist. If not, it would have been a 5 for me.
Yeah. Wasn't a good game from Salah today.
Yeah.
Even 5.5 might be being generous, if I'm going to be honest.
The thing is, one thing I would say about Salah, but it's also counterproductive. He never hides. You know how certain players, you feel like they don't... Salah, if you give Salah the ball, he will try something. It's just that when it doesn't come off, it don't come off and we all have a guy at him and like, bro, that is terrible. But one thing, you can feed Salah the ball 3 times in a row and he will have a go. He will never hide. And I feel like he was like that today, except for Cal, it just wasn't happening. The quality just wasn't there. For whatever reason, it didn't happen other than the assist.
I agree. Cody Gakpo.
Again, we spoke about Cody Gakpo. Well, me more so. I wasn't happy with Gakpo today, you know. I really wasn't. I felt like Tyrone Mings.
I do think he was the best out of the front three, though.
Yeah. Was he really better than Salah, though?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%.
But is it because he was safe with the ball?
No, he was just better.
But what? No, he held up the ball better than. No, but here's what I was gonna say. So he held up the ball better than Salah. But if you're talking about taking risk and trying to beat your man and make things happen, that was more Salah. You know, I have to be honest.
Yeah, but he never beat his man.
No, but Gakpo took care of the ball. Like he took care of it. So we got to give him credit for that. He did. But bro, there's a reason why, and I know a lot of you are gonna disagree with me. There's a reason why they kept on saying Tyrone Mings is. Bro, Tyrone Mings shut Gakpo down easily, bro. What are we saying? Is this what we're doing now, people?
I still think
Tyrone Mings was man of the match. In my
Did
opinion.
he actually get? Oh, was he officially man of the match?
No. I'm just saying.
Possibly was though. To be fair,
Like,
him or McGinn.
Yeah, true. Like, I'm not saying Cody was bad. No, Cody wasn't bad. What I'm saying is though, he probably might have been a bit better than Salah, but I wouldn't say like it was like a mad disparity though. Me personally, all I'm saying is this year, Gakpo looked neater, tidier, and kept hold of the ball better. But Salah took more risk though. You see, like risk and reward. That's why I feel like. I mean, if people disagree with me, I don't care if everybody disagrees with me. I'm just saying, me personally, Tyrone Mings. See that central area? He commanded it. Gakpo didn't do nothing. I think what people are getting confused with, Gakpo dropping deep, linking up play, all of that stuff. But what was that really doing, Cal? Because we still had to go out wide in the first place.
I hate to say I told you so, but when he moved into midfield, he looked a lot better still.
All right, bro. You see this midfield thing?
Bro, he did though. When he moved into midfield, he looked better because he was able to pick the ball up and turn and then move forward with the ball. He looked better in midfield.
No, but people, again, I'm not discrediting Gakpo. I just what I'm trying to say is he was good.
He wasn't brilliant today, but he was good.
But people need to understand how good Tyrone Mings was today. So how good could Gakpo have been, if that makes sense? Because I saw Tyrone Mings doing everything. It's not like Cody Gakpo was twisting up his man and legging off shots and beating his man and creating bare opportunities, you know. Like, because I think people are getting carried away. Like, I don't know, man. Like, what it is.
So what you've given him as a rating?
Because what it is, it's like we're clinging on to he's the next Bobby. So, like, you see, man's all neat and tidy and red. I don't know. I'm just, like, expectations in it. I feel my expectation of Gakpo is bigger than for some others in it. So, some of you, man, are thinking, not you, by the way, Carl, but some others are saying things like, oh, man was neat and tidy, you know. All right, cool. But yeah. What did I give Salah?
What do you gave Salah 5.5. We ended up giving him.
Then I'd say Cody was a 6.5. I think it was a whole mark better than Salah.
So I'd have gone 7 for Cody.
We're not even that far off then. It's like half a mark.
Yeah. So again, we'll let the people decide on 6.5 or 7 for Gakpo.
Because just quickly as well.
Yeah, go for it, bro.
As bad as both were or were not great, Salah was actually the more decisive player who got the assist. Though. That's another thing.
No, I hear that.
Overall,
that's Salah all over, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So, but it's how you measure it in it. Because Cody Gakpo was safer with the ball, but all you have to remember, Cody Gakpo plays a different role to Salah. Remember, Salah beat his man a few times. You know.
No, he did. Luka Dean. Well, mainly Luka Dean. When Luka Dean came off, he didn't really beat Moreno, I think it is.
You know, so imagine, I've just seen something in the chat here. As Matt's dad's name is Salah. Like, why are we all up? Listen, why are we doing this?
The thing is, what the killer is, I'm a bigger Salah fan than you are.
You probably are, bro.
I am.
But I don't understand that, bro. It's not that deep, people. All I'm saying is, I
need to have a difference of opinion, guys. Like, I just,
above this. Do you know what it is? The season needs to just end now.
Yeah, I think we need a hard reset as a club.
Yeah, because some of you lot are just going mad. Like, we drew a game, and some of you lot are just going crazy. Shouting abuse and them things.
Luis Diaz.
I'm not gonna lie, Cal.
I'm scared to give my rating because I know Chris Angel watches us, innit?
This is one thing I'm gonna say. Yeah, have you ever undercooked anything in your life and you thought, I need to put it back in the oven?
Yeah.
So have I. So you see, when you have to put it back in the oven, you're like, I need more time, right?
Yeah.
Am I lying, fam? That's Diaz.
I don't understand why he's been just thrown straight back in like he has been. I did think
he's not ready, fam.
I did think we'd drip feed him a bit more.
I
really hope we ain't. Yeah, I hope we're not burning him out. Like, I find this really weird that he's had 2 back-to-back knee injuries and he just thrown straight back in. Like, he is so off the pace at the moment. Like, surely he should be coming off the, like, don't get me wrong, starting one game here and there, but like surely coming off the bench should be the course of action. Surely, like, he just looks so lacking in match fitness. Like he looks rusty, man.
Bro.
And
no, go.
I'm
bro.
gonna judge him based on how his performance is as opposed to him. Chris Angel, don't hurt me for this, but I'm gonna go for a 3 for Diaz today.
Damn.
In fact, no, I'll go for a 4.
Calvert's like, you know what? I need to be careful, you know.
No, it was a 4. He was a 4. He wasn't good today, man.
Nah, bro, he was bad,
But
man. He
but
was
I
bad. But it's not
to be understood.
this is what I was gonna say. You don't want a rating because you know it's fitness, not quality. We're not sitting there saying he's not good enough. We're just sitting there saying you can tell he's not ready. But even his afterburners, like that acceleration, that electricity that he has, you can see it's not there. Like I know Jota's been carrying a bit of an injury. He has, but I don't think it's anything. Like I think, remember, it was like a back. What was Jota one way?
It's not bad enough for him not to be on the bench and come off the bench. So
why not start Jota and bring Diaz off the bench?
No idea.
Give
bro.
Diaz a little 15 piece or something. Yeah.
I'll keep on saying it. We need another winger who's going to take the strain off Diaz and Mo next season. I'm going to keep on screaming.
That should be Gakpo, you know. Gakpo can play left wing, bro.
I mean, but Gakpo's seen as a number 9 for us.
No, I know, but this is where we have problems, though. Because really and truly, Gakpo should be playing back. You see today, Cal. Do you know what it should have been today? Gakpo, Jota, and Salah. That's what it should have been today, bro. 100.
I agree. Who the sub? So Milner came on.
So Milner,
I thought Milner was good.
Milner was decent actually. He did. I think Milner was so cautious of him in his last Anfield game. He was like, I ain't giving away no fouls today, man. I'll be extra careful. Do you know why I need to be extra careful, Carl? I don't know if you remember, there was a bit near their corner flag. And normally Milner would have just, but when you fake a guy, so then he kicks the ball off you, bro. He kind of backed out the way. The ball bounced off Milner, and we was able to reset play. Kind of got a little bit lucky, but if that's old school James Milner, he bars him off the pitch or he fouls him. He does something. He was very aware of it today. Big up James Milner, man. I can't lie, man. Liverpool legend, bro. I have to keep it above.
100%. I'm gonna go with his shirt number today. I'll give Milner a 7.
Same. Bless you, bro.
Thank you, bro. Jota.
Jota had an opportunity, you know, Carl, where
he cutting a bit too much.
You can tell he's so I understand the person's comment that said Jota's carrying a bit of an injury. You can tell Jota's just not 100%. If that's a Jota that's in better conditioning, I think Jota buries that. I'll give Jota a 6.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I think Jota was a 6 today. I thought he came on and done well.
Jota getting a 6.
Yeah.
Who else we got?
Tsimikas. Tsimikas. I thought Tsimikas was very... Bro, Tsimikas a 7 for me. No, bro.
6.5 Tsimikas.
Bro, there was one bit, where Tsimikas showed this burst of acceleration that I haven't seen for weeks, and I said, yo, there's still a player there, you know. I know he's fed up with his circumstances.
Oh, no, there's definitely a player there.
But
I just
even
think he's
the crossing, I love the way how Tsimikas looks up. Bro, when Tsimikas runs down the wing, I guarantee you, bro, he never just plays the ball blindly.
Yeah.
So, man.
A lot of people are agreeing with you. I'll go with a 7. Who else we got?
We'll leave my man to a last, you know. No. Elliot first. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. Elliot had one shot that hit the target, didn't do nothing, and I'll say 5 for Elliot. Say 5.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It was a 5. Save the best to last, you know.
Yeah, the main man,
bro. There's only
that goal went in.
Cop wants you to know. All right, bro.
See when that goal went in,
bro.
I had to hold it back.
I literally cried. I'll be honest.
I had to hold the tears back.
Man was sitting there like this.
Stevie looked at me when I celebrated. Then I sat back down, and you're just like, "You're right, Dad." I was like, I'm good, son. I'm good. I just said Uncle Bobby scored. He said, "Oh, Bobby." I was like, and then
Bro,
Robbie went and got the mask, and it almost set me off. Still,
even
the
talking
missus
about
left
it
the room.
now. Yeah, yeah.
The missus left the room. But I said, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, isn't it? Like,
Bro, I kid you not, yeah. Even
Bobby's
talking about
been
it now.
at the club almost as long as we've been together, so you know. It kind
What I'm saying, he's furniture. He's furniture. Bro, listen, you see,
Hey.
for me, you know, it was so fitting for him to score the goal because it's what he embodies, man. He embodies all of us. He's the system. He's the brain. He's one of Klopp's best lieutenants. He's a Liverpool legend. For me, he's just
It's that guy, man.
yeah. He just embodies everything about Liverpool, man.
He's been
Even
so
the
loyal to us as well.
He has, bro. What you think? Bobby's
Not-
never had an offer during the
That's
he's
what I'm
played at
saying.
Liverpool.
Not once did we ever hear a rumor that he wanted
Any
to leave.
rumor?
Nothing. Shut it down from early.
It's facts, bro. Yeah,
This
bro.
one hurts,
He's
man.
just different, man. I remember when we first signed him, bro. Like bigger Ian Air, wherever you are from,
And flew to
One
Sao
that-
Paulo.
to go get him still. And said, yo, them man wanted to get the deal off the line so bad, fam. I think they took a picture of him. He was, I don't know if you remember, Cal, he was like in his Brazil training top.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like in some flipping
In a favela,
hallway
bro.
or something. Yeah, just in some random hallway. Man said, yo, we got to land this, we got to pattern this up quick. Send it to the man there, put through the document. Everyone playing about that day, you know.
So
But
good.
yeah, man. He gets a 10, he gets a Morales standard.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm good
care.
with it, bro. I don't even care today that people are gonna be like, how could he give him it? He came off the bench, he
Bro,
got
he
a goal,
scored
he
a
was
goal.
involved.
He
And he
changed
was
the game.
involved when he came on. I just,
Changed the game,
you know what? That my only
Reservation?
regret with Bobby,
Oh.
we never got to see him in his best position with other players around him, and I think we could have. I genuinely think we could have. When we signed Thiago and Jota, we could have got him into the 10. We could have changed the formation and gone 4-2-3-1, and I think we would have got a couple of years out of Bobby that could have been exceptional, as opposed to a couple of years that were good.
Yeah,
But he sacrificed it. I mean, you could argue the same with Milner, to be fair. Milner is fitting they're both leaving at the same time, because no two players, in my opinion, have sacrificed more personally for the club, for the team, than those two players under Klopp.
Agreed. No, I agree with that, because it was only, was it last season when Milner was playing a bit of right back as well?
Yeah.
And in my brain, I was like, Milner was doing that right back last season, you know.
Milner's done
even
that
a
right
tiny
back,
bit this season.
left
Tiny
back,
Like, he
DM,
shouldn't be doing that at his age.
wing. Apart from goalkeeper, centre back, and striker, he's played every position for Liverpool Football Club.
Yeah, for real.
Those two have been the most sacrificing of players that I've seen in my time as a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
Without those two players, we would never have had the success we had.
For
Impossible.
Real. Nah, for real.
Impossible.
I also want to give a special shout out to Naby Keita and Oxlade-Chamberlain. Let me start off with Oxlade-Chamberlain first. Oxlade-Chamberlain, yeah. He's had some incredible moments at Liverpool. Obviously, the first part of his Liverpool career, 17-18, before he got injured, man came into the team and we said, yo, he's the difference maker in midfield. We've got someone, pace and power and good technical ability. That was Ox. Scored them goals against Man City and was driving us towards the Champions League. Then, unfortunately, got injured. But then people also like to sleep on the fact of how good his 19-20 season was when we actually won the league. I think he got about 8 goals from midfield.
Yeah, highest goal scoring midfielder that season.
Yeah, he played very, very well. For whatever reason, it just hasn't happened. And I think the majority of it has been injuries. But I also kind of feel like as well, whether he admit it or not, Klopp at times has probably not played him when he's been fit. Do you know what I mean? So... But I think he leaves with his head held high and the support of every Liverpool fan. And we just want to say thank you, bro. Because without you, being you, we wouldn't have been able to make this journey along with the other man them you've been playing with. So respect to Oxlade-Chamberlain each and every time. And for last but not least, Naby Keita. You people know that's my guy. It's been unfortunate for Naby Keita, man.
Yeah.
For me personally, I think he's such a talent, but he was never able to reach his heights at Liverpool due to injuries. I know we can all sit here and laugh and talk about playing or he kicked the ground, whatever it is. I understand that it's frustrating. Even me, I have to laugh at it sometimes. I remember I saw a quote. I think I saw a quote last night. Yeah, someone was talking about Naby Keita's craziest injuries, and one of the quotes from Klopp was, "Yeah, Naby Keita 8-hour flight, air conditioning probably wasn't what it was. Stiff neck, he's out." What are you talking about? Aircon, stiff neck, fam. And then the other one was the one where Klopp was like, Naby, he just fell crazy, huh? And yeah, that one, and the list goes on. But no, listen, big up Naby Keita because, bro, Naby Keita, I don't know whether you watch this or not, but you listen, I've been one of your biggest advocates and supporters of you as a player, bro. And all jokes aside, for the people that in the chat, they all love you. I think the people were just frustrated that they just didn't see enough of you. And let's keep it a buck. Every single player that's played under Klopp in the Klopp era has been of importance.
Yeah. Without
Naby, without Ox, without James Milner, without Firmino, obviously they all vary in how much they've, helped in the Klopp era. They all deserve their flowers, man. Let's not be them bad man supporters and ignore some. Let's give everyone a nice send-off, man. This was their last time at Anfield. You get what I'm saying? So respect to each and every one of those players, bro. Trust me.
Facts. Absolute facts. What's your rating for Klopp/Linders today?
Yeah, do you know what? It's hard to rate Klopp, innit? Because I know he's in a touchline with the earpiece, but it's more. Would you say it's more Linders today, or it's not all Klopp in it because he can't really get on touchline? You know what it is, Carl?
Would Linders have done anything that Klopp wouldn't have done?
Potentially. No. What I mean is Klopp might have done something that Linders wouldn't have done.
But who was the first sub that came on today?
It was Jones that came off, innit?
Yeah, who came on?
Jota, innit? Was it Jota?
No. Oh, yes, I think you're right. Yeah, and who was next?
Oh, with the Milner. No, but you know what it is? All right, here's one thing I'll say. It might not seem like it's a big deal, but when you're on the touchline and you can make that change immediately without even talking to Linders, you're saying, because them little things like you 10 meters back, go over there, stick up. You see, just little things that make a big impact. Without Klopp today, I didn't see Linders do any of that, bro. I didn't see Linders do anything. You agree? I don't know if you agree or.
I'm just gonna go 5 today.
I'm gonna go 6 because I don't think it was all on Jurgen. It was a bit on Linders. We got the.
That's why I said Jurgen/Pep.
Yeah. Actually, but 5 is kind of average, though. It was an average result today. It's either a 5 or a 6. Maybe 5, actually. Maybe 5, because it was average. Come and think of it now, yeah, still.
Oh, so many awkward conversations in the summer, man. Shouldn't have been this way. Should not have been this way. Let's help the rest of the supers.
Yeah, for real. I'll go.
Maths, we ain't signed a consistent midfielder this decade. Thiago was meant to have been that, but injuries have
stopped him.
Not helped.
Yeah.
Sultan says, I wish 14 was leaving today as well as Millie. Millie was better. No comment. I actually don't wish Hendo was leaving today.
I think leaving's a bit hard.
I think we need to keep him for another season.
Yeah, I don't think he needs to leave. It's more about starting, minutes, managing.
Well,
that's what I said, managing.
Yeah. You have to sell one of Henderson and Fabinho in the summer, in my opinion. Math says, never said Ibi was bad. I specifically said clunky. Oh, we know you didn't, Math.
I never said you said he was bad. No.
Yeah. Bruno says this performance was awful. The referee was awful. Agreed, Bruno, bro. Jay says Emi Martinez is the Argentinian Jordan Pickford. Nah, he's better than Jordan Pickford.
Yeah,
Way better than Jordan
yeah,
Pickford.
he's way better.
He's annoying to play against, but he's way better than Pickford. Sultan says, Cal, you still think Gakpo ain't got that dog in him? I mean, he shows it sometimes, but he did get roughed up a little bit in the first half. I'm not talking about the kick from Mings, by the way. I'm talking about just getting roughed up by a few people. But he has got more of that dog in him than he did when he first came.
Facts.
Mano says Trent is the worst defender in the league. You agree? I fully disagree. Go watch Cancelo and a couple of other people. Tahir says I have never called any player in Liverpool world class or called Klopp the best manager in the Premier League until they show consistency, and there is none. Or disagree with that, Tahir. Disagree with that. Klopp, in my opinion, up until this season, and I know it will split opinion, but was the best manager in the Premier League with all things considered. World-class players, I think we've had some of those as well.
Bro, I'm seeing footage of Bobby crying, it's actually so peak.
Yeah, it's a lot, innit? It's a lot.
Bro, it's actually so peak. I can't even believe I can't even watch it, bro. I might have to just look away from my phone.
Yeah, I'm going to watch that later tonight still with some
bro. It's making
tub of Haagen-Dazs, bro. Liam says, random one, but wondering what people's opinion is. Which would be the bigger achievement, winning the treble or winning the quad, but with the Europa, not Champions League? The treble's more prestigious.
Treble holds a bit more weight because of the trophies. That's
to do the Europa quad is harder because you play more games.
Yeah, but no one. No. We will see that, but outsiders will still diminish it and say it weren't the champs.
Yeah, I would take the quad over.
Yeah.
So I would take the treble over the quad.
I would take the treble
in this aspect.
Yeah,
that's a tough one. That's a sick question, Liam. By the way, Idris says, "Hasta la vista, mentality monsters. I see you on channel. We don't play Channel 5 on Europa. Come on, bro. We're past that.
Trust me.
It's BT Sport, TNT Sport, should I say?"
Yeah.
Matt says, "Cal, you might be onto something. In the summer, rank everyone based on attributes and see who gets the highest. If you're below a certain number, you should get sold." I don't think that's a conversation a lot of people want to have, bro.
Bro, this Bobby thing's actually gonna make me tear up, But man, I was watching it and I was like, flip my eyes.
I know it's hitting me now.
My eyeballs are sweating.
Yeah,
can't even lie.
It's allergies. Shaka Laka says IQ void. Firmino is leaving. Will be hard to replace. Yet Diaz's inability to cross with left is annoying. Not gonna lie, he can though. He's shown it before.
But that's more confidence. So I think he don't feel confident right now, Diaz.
We need Jota from Celtic who can cross with both, who can use both feet to cross as backup.
He's a good player.
I've not watched much of him. At the time I've seen him, he has looked decent. I can't lie.
He's decent.
Rain says our midfield play is sad, optimistic about the changes. I'm worried about this summer. I'm worried we're going to be short. Jay says, was Kanate challenge a pen? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was a Stonewall pen in my opinion.
David says Villa played quite a high line today. I don't know how we couldn't put anyone through on goal. Some of our passing was brutal today, in my opinion. Facts.
I slightly disagree with that. I don't know if Villa's Villa's.
Oh no, they did for most of the game. No, they retreated in the last 15 minutes.
I was gonna say first. No. See, I don't know. You see the second half, their line was higher because we kept on getting in behind. But first half, I would have said no. They were deeper, in my opinion, anyway.
Yeah, that's a point.
Yeah. I thought second half they played a higher line. It sounds weird, but when they were a thing.
BC, what do you think of City's appealing charges?
You know what that is already.
Yeah, you have to. Shabazz says we need a DM desperately despite Fab recently. Facts.
Yeah. Would you take Lavia from Southampton, Cal?
No, because we got Bichetic.
But that
I want someone a bit further. No, but I want someone further along in their development. I want someone bona fide where we sign them And look, one player is never going to appease the whole fan base.
I think Lavia. I'm not saying what it is.
He's good. Don't get me wrong, Matt.
Because you got, I think you got.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
If I said to you right now, Matt, you signed, still delivered. You're over the moon. If I was to say to you, Declan Rice, signed, still delivered. If I say Joshua Kimmich, signed, sealed, and delivered.
I know.
Like, whereas Lavia, I'm like, is he going to be able to deal with the pressure of coming straight into this team? Is he going to be able to do this? Is he that much ahead than Bashetic? I need someone who's way ahead of Bashetic. So when Bashetic is watching this person in training, he can start developing himself by watching someone as well.
Yeah, I hear that.
John Conway says, big up Cam, Matt. I've been a channel member for 2 years and 7 months. That's legendary.
Hey, big up yourself, John.
John Conway, you are a legend. Thank you so much. Bayesian Res TV, big up yourself.
Big up Bayesian.
Mings is Tony Jar with a jump kicks, red card.
Yeah,
it was a red card. Jota should have got one. So I think that's probably why he got a yellow, because probably Jota never got one.
He was himself up now, yeah.
Yeah. Omar, regardless today, we still would have been
Europa League
in the end. Yeah, I agree, but we should have taken it to the last game of the season.
Just to make it interesting. You win all your games.
Yeah. Bayesian Res TV says Diaz was jobby today. Bayesian slang, Google it. Yeah, I know that. Also, Matt, Joker versus Jimmy Buckets final.
I don't want to hear that talk, Bayesian. I really, you know what, Bayesian? We need to talk actually.
What are you saying? Jimmy Butler versus Luka, yeah?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. No. You're thinking of Luka Doncic. No, it's Jokic from
Jokic,
yeah, you said Luka.
My bad.
Yeah. I know who you meant. I know you meant. Yeah. But all I'm saying is this, Cal. If we don't win tonight, we're in the mud. We'll get clean sweeping.
I'm not a Lakers fan, sir.
Well, you're not oh yeah. So who are you rooting for? I know that I don't know if you have a team. But...
I don't have a team I root for.
You don't have a team. You just sit on the fence, just liking everything.
No, not on the fence. I'm an analyst. I'm an analyst. Analyst.
He's an analyst. Yo, Bayesian, we need to talk to Cal, you know. Man said he's an analyst.
I'm an analyst.
Broski. I should have left you high and dry when I had to correct you about Luka, you know. But it's cool. Mr. Analyst. Yeah. Stephen A. Cal. Yeah.
Just saying I'm an analyst, man. I've got to be impartial. Faceless London says, give Matt a 5. Man's talking 15 piece, always about food.
Bro, you do mean 15 piece can be punches as well, you know. Punches, come on, people. Keep up, bro. Keep up.
H says, I support Bobby's decision, but the new kit hugs him differently. Look fire. This is way tougher than Sadio leaving. Oh, I don't know. Sadio.
No, for me, Sadio. It's all
on a personal level, it hurts me more because, I always felt like Sadio was gonna leave.
I thought it was Sadio. Now, when I saw that,
I felt it was Sadio. Even now, even when I see pictures of him just in training and he don't look happy. I
feel hurt that he's not settled in Germany.
Yeah, and he's not happy,
and he's got nothing to do with Liverpool no more. You know.
Yeah.
That's how mad it is.
He's that girl you have an amicable breakup with, and you genuinely want her to move on and have a good life because you just weren't compatible at the time.
Bro, see Bobby now, wherever he goes, I'm gonna be rooting for Bobby Firmino. I'm gonna be following what he's doing. Don't get twisted.
Depends, Matt.
Why? Where do you think? Have you heard where he's
going? If he goes Barcelona or Real Madrid, I'm not rooting for the club. No, I'm rooting for Bobby personally, but not for the club. I don't like them clubs, bro.
I'll be honest, I don't know where he goes, you know. I'm not too sure. We haven't seen anything yet.
I'm gonna be real. Real Madrid could be a destination. It could be.
No way. No.
Could be. They need some help for Benzema.
You can't go there, bro. You can't.
I know.
I'd rather him go Barca because they're less of the two evils, you know.
Yeah, same. Omar says Bobby gave Mo's first goal as against Watford in 17-18. Mo gave Bobby his last
that's
goal.
So
poetic.
True. Yeah, that is poetic.
Potentially. There is still one more game to go, remember, guys. So Bobby might get a goal in the next one. Ed says, watch LFC TV send off for the 4 players. Naby got a polite applause the others got big cheers. They know you guys hold the L on Naby afloat. Rod, that's harsh. That's harsh. Edgy pulled no punches there.
Bro, but if that's even true, bro, the man's leaving, you know.
Jay says this is the year of top 4. Is it top 5 next year? Yeah. Or some sort of legacy or heritage thing. I don't know how it works yet. Yeah. Jay says, how was Mings not sent off?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. These are only questions you can ask the referees and the man upstairs.
For real.
Rain said, look forward to Kopish after every match. Much love from New York. Hope to be at Anfield one day. Big up yourself, Rain. Big up to everyone over in New York and in America. Big up to everyone around the world, in Caribbean, Asia, this country, Europe. You guys rock with us and you always show us love. So we greatly appreciate you, man. Jamrock says Milner confirmed the board overruled Jurgen on his extension. Raw.
What? Milner confirmed the board overruled
Jamrock. Nah, Jamrock, we need some more context, bro.
Yeah. Nah, Jamrock, you got
man left the EastEnders ending just dum.
No, Milner would never do that, surely.
Jamrock, we need more. You don't even have to super chat, Jamrock. We just need more context, though, bro.
I need to.
Raw.
It does. Wow.
Raw.
What I can say is wow.
Jamie says Milner said it on LFC TV.
What?
Ali said it. Raw, he said it. So
what
you know Milner's livid then.
Can someone send it? Can someone send it to me on Twitter? The quotes, if anyone has it. When has the quotes from LFC TV?
Going to extend the contract.
But the board overruled it.
Right, yeah. Klopp needs saving from himself, man.
Well, I don't know what but you know what?
Hold on. Shout out to 60 says Milner said he wanted to stay and Klopp wanted him to stay, but the club made a decision. He said it on LFC TV.
Oh, you better not show that one to Drift, you know.
For everyone who was cussing me throughout the season when I moaned about Milner coming off the bench, you know I'm going to ask for in the chat. Flowers emoji, please.
Also, just quickly.
You lot going to have to start calling Mystic Cow. I said it weren't a good look with Artur. I said this season was going to be a struggle. I said Gakpo was going to play in the number 8 position this season. Yeah. I said Nunez was going to have a bedding in season and we don't know what's going to happen after this season. And I told you lot about Klopp and Milner. A bit as loud as you were cussing me.
No, but I said the same thing.
Bro, I said you were right.
Yeah, no. I said Klopp would want to keep him. I said this. Just quickly. I can't pronounce his name. A well-respected journalist said McAllister is going to be a Liverpool player. Several Premier League teams are interested. Liverpool have been negotiating for a long time. He was the one who was most interested. I think the McAllister thing is going to happen as well, personally. There's this one journalist that I genuinely believe what he's been saying. I think he might even be Argentinian as well.
Bro. Shout out to Jamie. Just messaged me. Do you know what? We'll leave that till Monday. We'll leave that.
What is it? More and more madness?
No. But that just. Jamrock Milner confirmed the board overruled yet. Sultan says, I remember at the beginning of the season I asked you if this season feels worse than 2021. You said no way. Since we're done, thoughts next season 2 titles minimum. Yeah, this is worse than 2021. We've had higher highs this season, like the 7-0 and stuff like that, but this has been a worse season.
Yeah, for real.
Jay says Lakers are finished, Matt, sadly.
We're not finished. We're not.
Jay just doubling.
We're not finished. Let people them talk.
Ed says Lakers closer to Nuggets than anyone in LA tonight.
See LA tonight. We'll see what happens. Big game. I'm expecting a big game from AD and LeBron. But we're done. We ain't done.
Saswat says Arsenal losing 1-0. Who's the bigger fraud? Lukaku, or can I even say that? I don't even know if I can say the next one.
Yeah, I don't. I would just say.
Yeah, I won't say the next one.
You know who it is.
Yeah,
you know who it is.
Bayesian Reds TV says Bobby has 10 Prem goals. How much does Jesus have? Lee, you man losing as well. Bottlers. Jay says I speak and read Spanish. He's reliable.
Who's that refer? Jay, is that the guy? There's one guy. No, but he's not Spanish, is he? Man said I thought it was Argentinian. If we're talking about the same, but the journalist. I don't even know which journalist it is now. Might be him though.
Bobby finished on 10 Premier League goals this season. He's not bad, you know.
Well, think how much he's been injured.
I know it's not bad at all.
That's mad, isn't it?
It's not bad at all.
Mad.
It's not bad at all. Let me quickly find out who our top goal scorers, because I reckon Cody's chipped in with quite a few this season.
It'll be Salah will be number 1. Second might be Bobby, you know.
Nice. Darwin, it seems.
Oh, no, of course, because Darwin's got 15 overall, but only about 8 or 9 in the league.
I think Bobby's got more in the league than Darwin. So, all right. So this season, Salah's got 30, Darwin on 15, Bobby on 12, Cody on 6, Jota on 5, Diaz on 5, Harvey on 5, Trent on 4. Can't even remember Trent getting 4 goals.
Trent got 4. Rotted. Don't remember that. I don't remember Harvey getting 5. I remember one of Harvey's goals. Crazy. Yeah. He's very reliable. Are you not talking about the same journalist I'm talking about? You lot lost me now. Who are we talking about?
LFC Aaron. I'm not gonna drop the beat for your sister because I've just read the second part and I'm not gonna read out Aaron. You can't catch me out 2 shows in a row. That can't happen. Almost though. Almost.
You're bad, you know. Whoever said that, you're bad for that, you know. Imagine if I read that out. You
know what I mean?
Bad thing. Oh,
I see you, Aaron. I see you.
Is that
Aaron? There we go, Aaron. I see you.
I see you, Aaron. Yeah, that guy there, Gaston Idol. He's the he's got actually. Hold on. He's actually done a video now on All right, so this brother I'm talking about, says Alex McAllister is going to be a Liverpool player. Several Premier League club teams wanted him. Chelsea was always pending. Liverpool have been negotiating for a long time. He was the one who was the most interested. The Brighton DT already said they needed to sell. Alexis has 3 games left for Brighton. His goal is to qualify for a European Cup. Argentine continues advancing. What the hell does that? Obviously, that's the translation bit where it's like, what? The Argentine can... But it looks like Liverpool... Yeah, Gaston Idal. That's the guy I'm talking about, people. I've been following regarding McAllister. If that's the guy that you lot are talking about as well in the comments. But yeah, I think we get McAllister. I'm happy, obviously, because it means he's a player that, Jay, okay, he's the same person, Jay. It's a player that obviously can improve Liverpool. I just hope it's the start in it. You know what I mean?
He can't be.
Do you know what I'm scared of? He's the big money signing. And then we get like 2 more. One's a defender and one's like some youngster. Man would just sit here and be like...
It's got to be more than McAllister. It has to be.
Has to be, bro. It has to be. He's very reliable. Yeah, no. Gaston's reliable. I think he's reliable as well.
Right. Matt, before we take the people out, is there anything you want to say?
Big up to Bobby Firmino, to Naby Keita, to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, to James Milner. Their last games at Anfield. Bobby goes out of a bang. Liverpool were unable to win. I know it wasn't our day today, so to speak, but let's stay positive. Let's not argue. Let's rebuild. I know the season's not fully done just yet. Acting like it's our last game of the season. It's not, but We've got one more game to go. Let's try and get a victory and see where I go on. But obviously, we know next season. See that home kit as well? I'm definitely getting a home kit, by the way, Carl. That home kit. You see, today, I'm buying it. I'm in a business. Are you not buying it?
I need to see what the club do in the summer.
Well,
Matt, I can't be screaming FSG out, and I need to see the club do more and then go and give them money, and I can't.
But you do realise, as much as we want them out, we still have to give them a little something, because if we don't give them a little something, then what's Klopp gonna do?
Well, bro, we gave them, brother. I'll be real with you. If you see my, I've had to move my kits around to accommodate the amount of kits I've got. I put a lot of money into Liverpool. Bro.
No, I hear that.
I need to see it back now.
I hear that. It keeps supporting FSG by buying kits. Do you know what's so mad? Yeah, I'll tell you this, people. I reckon if you lot stop going to games, it might make a bigger impact rather than buying kits. You know, I'll be honest. We can do this thing all day. People love to talk about kits. What about going to the games? You do realize?
No,
remember, that's in your face. You know, see the kit thing. That's one aspect, obviously. You know, if you don't go to a game, just to the owners, but the people don't even shop to see their team. It goes beyond the kit. You know, I'm just saying. There's other ways you can do it. Man, acting like the kit's the only thing you can do to kind of show you're angry.
Bayesian Res TV says, Matt, if Cal is Callum A. Smith, call me Bayesian Jackson.
Man said Bayesian Jackson, you know. I like that still.
Obviously, Bayesian, we're going to do a show soon. Don't let me win that NBA quiz, you know. Don't let me win that NBA, because if you see if I win that NBA quiz,
you know what, yeah.
Don't let me win it.
If
you don't think I'm bad now,
I'll say it for the quiz.
My rate's gonna go up. That's all I'm saying.
Your rate's gonna go up, you know.
I'm gonna be looking 7 figures just to even mention NBA.
Random question. Random question. No, don't do Bayesian. You see what we're gonna do? Bayesian, we need them random questions, like how many teams is like Kyrie Irving play? They're random ones where man ain't got time to like research random ones there. Trust me. Just see what happens.
Mine, put me money, I'm in money, put me mine.
We'll see what happens.
NBA, I breathe the dollar sign. NBA,
how many rings has Kyrie Irving got?
Them can't stop it.
How many rings has Kyrie Irving got? Do you know? Who does? Let me think. There's
Matt,
so much.
You can ask all the questions you want until I'm doing the quiz. And I said I'll do this. I said I'll do this for Bayesian because he's family to the channel. Brother, you see if another channel was to invite me on to speak about NBA.
Oh my god!
Speak to my assistant first. Make sure the bag's right.
I can't, you know.
Because if the bag ain't right,
I can't.
then I ain't jumping in no stream, bro.
I can't.
Yeah? Furthermore, I got to take a call from America in a bit anyway, bro.
No, see you, bro. You are shameless. You're damn right, Cal needs a lawyer. Because you got to be under pressure. God.
And I think you wrapped everything up perfect, though, Matt. I will just say, Bobby, Milner, Ox, Nabi, thank you so much for your service. I pray and God bless you for the rest of your career and for the rest of your lives as well. Not just your career, for the rest of your lives.
Thanks.
Thank you for playing for Liverpool Football Club. Sorry it couldn't have worked out even better for all of them, the way they're leaving and how we finished the season. Those 4 players, especially the 2, the number 7 and number 9, they will never be forgotten, man. Never be forgotten. And we're extremely grateful for all you've done. So thank you. And yeah, Monday we'll be back, people. We'll chop up some of these topics in greater detail. Europa League's confirmed now.
Yes, it's a thing now. It's a thing. So
we go from there.
Also, I want to big up my G2 Sander 7 in the chat. Go check out his channel, people. He does some good stuff for gaming as well, like for FIFA and PES as well. I've been watching 2 Sander 7 content for a minute now, maybe for a good couple of years. So big up yourself, 2 Sander 7, man. Love as always, my bro.
Let me put his link in the chat.
Yeah, man. He's got some good content, bro. When I was playing PES last year, when PES was, or as I say, eFootball, when it wasn't as bad as how it is this season, he putting out some serious content when I was playing. Now it's a FIFA thing. I'm on FIFA now. I know he does some FIFA stuff as well, but big up yourself as well, man. Trust.
T Sander 7.
Yeah, 2 Sander 7.
I mean, I'm going to put your link in the chat, but I wouldn't be surprised if everyone in here is on.
And so they probably already know my man already.
Yeah, I'm not a gamer, so apologies to 2 Sander 7, but I've just seen your page.
No, you see me and Marquez, we're gonna fall out, you know. Do you know Marquez just put big up Matt for the top 4 motivation, you know? Hey Mark, we're gonna fall out, you know, bro.
I mean, Drifty ain't happy with you, you know. Drifty ain't happy with you.
But all I'm saying is this, yeah. I'm gonna be honest, innit? I acted a bit like Goon and Lee. You know, we get carried away in the moment and stuff like that, and you think your team's going to do something.
Not that bad.
Okay, not that bad, but I got a kind of a bit of shade to Goon and Lee as well. Yeah. But no, big up Goon and Lee. I know he's on holiday. But but now, all jokes aside though, Mark, honestly, I thought we had a chance, but I'll be honest. You said the Newcastle game against Brighton, I said, yo, De Zerbi doesn't care anymore. He didn't play McAllister. Colwell was nowhere to be seen, even though I didn't see an injury report on him. And Ferguson, the striker, didn't play, and their right winger, the Peruvian, didn't play either. But I mean, even today, it wouldn't have mattered because we would have But I don't know, man. I just thought we might have been able to do something personally, but it is what it is.
Zlatan says Bobby says goodbye to Anfield with 90th goal. Facts, he does indeed.
Big up.
So shame he couldn't get to the 100, man.
Yeah.
Steven says we need to do more, but McAllister's an upgrade on Ox. 100%.
Yeah, 100%, man. He McAllister will be a very important sign if we do get him. Yeah.
Jay says, Matt, do you have Gerrard in your FIFA Ultimate team?
I do. Yeah, I've got the SBC one. I think he was rated 90, but I'll be honest though, he's not.
Don't finish this.
No, Cal. There's no harm. No. There's nothing in me saying it. That they didn't do him justice, bro. I'll be honest. Like,
okay.
Out of all the cards that they could have given him, bro, he deserved way better. Unless you got his foot birthday card, which I didn't get. I wasn't lucky enough to pack. So,
Sultan says, Matt, do a Callum. It's not over till it's over. All right, Sultan, I see you, Sultan. That was a low blow still. All right, Sultan, I see you, bro. I see you. That was
I
a
might
low
jump on
blow.
some FIFA actually. Still, I can't even lie, man. I need to do the ultimate team weekend thing. I need to get the Liga team of the seasons. Bigger everyone that plays FIFA, man. Might have to do a little FIFA thing maybe next year. It all depends. It all depends.
Say, bro, you should link up with 2 Sander 7.
What I might do is potentially, because I'm not like I don't play it a lot, but the times I do play it, if I'm gonna play it, I might as well stream it if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, we'll see what happens. People. Maybe something for next season. Who knows?
Yeah.
Might have to link up with 2 Sander or something.
Yeah, definitely. But nah, big up to you all, people. We'll be back on Monday. Today wasn't our day. The season hasn't been our season, but we say farewell to 2 legends and 2 other players who gave themselves for Liverpool Football Club. People, until we see you on Monday, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Stay safe, stay blessed. Have a great rest of the weekend. Take care, people.
Take it easy. Mark, you wouldn't beat me on FIFA. You would lose. Trust me.